Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Papa Duck. Listen, I'm about to show you a video. And after listening to this video, I can assure you this is one of the main reasons that they done been coming out to Diddy the way that they have. I want you to hear it. I just want to get your insight on it. But listen to what he's saying, okay? This is where the rubber meets the road. Check this out.
And it's called Our Black Party.
Okay.
It's time for us to have our own black political party, unapologetically. Because right now, if you look at the debates, we're not even a part of the conversation.
Not at all.
We're not a part of the conversation. We don't have any political power. We don't have any political leverage. And so we started Our Black Party with some young, fearless black activists, elected officials, and I've stepped up and put the money behind it. Mm-hmm. This is the biggest threat and the only option that we have right now as far as making a change, taking our own self-responsibility and accountability to be educated and empowered with our vote.
So what's the goal for our Black Party?
Our Black Party's #1 goal is to unify behind a black agenda. Mm-hmm. That's it. Mm-hmm. You could be a part of the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, you could be an independent, but if you black, you wasn't born Republican, you wasn't born Democrat, you wasn't born independent, you was born black. Mm-hmm. And we have to seize our political power because it'll just be more of the same. Being pushed this way, being pushed that way, and we expecting
a different result.
Mm-hmm. But the definition of insanity is like doing the same thing over and over the same way, expecting a different result, and it's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. So we have to change the tone. We got to start with us stepping up and really taking the responsibility and accountability to be a part of this political movement.
The hardest part of that is going to be getting other black people to buy into it.
This is not for all black people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This is not for the scary ones. Mm-hmm. This is for the ones that want to move things forward and want to get to the smoke. A black person spends an average of like 5 hours on Instagram a day. Mm-hmm. If you could give Instagram that time, mm-hmm. 15 minutes you could give to educating yourself. Mm-hmm. And Our Black Party's that platform. So when we get down to the local elections, when we get down to the school board, we get down to the judges and the justices, that's so confusing for us. Mm-hmm. We've never played this game. This is another level of gangster. Mm-hmm. But I played this game before, you know? I started in 2004 with Vote or Die, and this is the evolution of that thought, of that empowerment, of that independence, of us taking self-accountability so we're not caught with our pants down like this election. Right now, we're not going to get nothing. We caught with our pants down. We're not organized. We're not ready to really take this on. I went through the experience of politics. I played the game with the Democratic Party. The people that I went and campaigned for, after they got elected, I don't feel like they really did anything to change the reality of black people. Like I was blessed enough to find God come to me and tell me my purpose. And he told me my purpose is to play a part in saving the black race. The Vote or Die Diddy was about politics and, you know, trying to be supportive. And also, you know, they kind of guilt us in the votings, you know. But as I evolved, I realized this is a business. This is a transaction. Mm-hmm. This is the closest thing to the streets than the streets that I've seen.
Yo, before I start this video, it is sponsored by Ubuntu Apparel. Yes, we have the shirts on sale right now. Buy 1 for $20, buy 2 for $30, man. Listen, that's how y'all can help me support this channel. And I just want to say thank you in advance. Hit the website, show some love, show some support. And I just want to say thank you. After hearing this video, I know for a fact of how the powers that be work. First of all, no black person's money, whether you in entertainment, sports, your money is not for black liberation. Let me say that again. Anytime you take millions of dollars that you've made from your craft or from your sports or anything you do, it is not to liberate your people, ever. And once you take that money and you take that influence that you've gained, that they use, but they don't want you to use it, they're going to use it against your own people. But when you start to use it in another note, they coming at your ass. I can almost assure. As soon as I heard him say he put his money up behind it and what's going on. So I be trying to tell you, these people not stupid. They're not crazy. They're not dumb. Despite of what they say he did, I'm not going to even talk about that. I don't know what he did at his parties and all that. We're not talking about that. They talking about that enough. But we talking about this. If we had more black people to do this, what he's talking about doing, it would help us a great deal. Not only will it help you, it'll help your children. It'll help your children's children not go through the same bullshit that we've been going through since we've been here. Like, let's put our feelings aside, people. You dealing with the devil's playground. And when they own everything, sometimes you got to go play in their playground to come back on some Robin Hood shit. Take from the rich and give to the poor. I double salute him for just even talking about something like this, because we so messed up. We can't even afford not to make this a headline. We need more people to think like this. People with money, influence, something that us at the bottom don't really have. And the more people we have to do this, if he come together with Kanye, Kanye come together with Michael Jordan come together with LeBron, do you understand we can change our lives, bro? I don't think a majority of people understand that. You want to live in a world where you got equality. You want to live in a world where your skin color don't determine who you are. Y'all ain't tired of that shit. You ain't tired of playing the game where you don't have no rules to. You don't know how to play the game. This is why you're going to fail by default. You ain't tired of that. Like, I sometimes I ask the question, like, the world that's in front of us and that has been presented to us, that's not the fucking world that God intended us to live in, man. Wake up. I told y'all, we'd rather be entertained than informed. That's why stupid ass people, our own people, and I've talked about Charleston White, people, they talk shit about me, but it's people like that, bro, that talks about his own people, does the same thing other cultures do, and take advantage of black people's ignorance and make money off of it and make a mockery out of us. You ain't tired of that shit, man? Why is it that everything negative get all the attention? You in the devil's playground, that's why. Not to speak about Rick Ross' baby mama. I know Ross personally. I'm not speaking on his baby mama because that ain't for me to speak on, but I'm just speaking of the things people like that do, and we support it, and these people get rich in the process. Ignorance, bro. That's all it is. But when somebody speaking sense and somebody speaking positive and all that shit gets no play. That's just how much we've been engulfed in negativity. We can't even realize and appreciate when somebody's speaking something positive about his own people or saying something that's worth saying. We fucked up. I'm just gonna be real, bro. I don't care. When I think about it, and I want you to understand what I'm about to say. For the time your daddy humping your mama and you come out your mama womb, bro, them people start working on you. They start working on this. You feel me? You go into their schools, bro. The very people that oppress you, the very people that got you paying bills every 30 days, you letting them people educate you. Do you really think they gonna fucking give you the knowledge and all the information to overthrow them? You crazy, man. Hell, these same people giving you your religion. That's why it blows my mind when black people turn the other way when you speak of African deities. Well, God gave you common sense and you don't even know how to use it. Common sense. And it ain't your fault. It just displays and it shows the magnitude of the brainwashing and the whitewashing you've been through. You like a dog chasing his tail, man. These people literally look at us, right? And I know I'm going a little off the topic, but again, I double salute Diddy for that. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, we need more of that. Like I say, the other stuff they say he doing, no, I don't condone that shit, but I understand the condition that we're in. And I understand the condition that my son gonna be in. His son gonna be in. My daughters, they son and daughters gonna be in. I understand that shit fully, okay? And this is why I advocate for that. And this is how I know if he would have put his money and influence behind us having our own black, like I said, we need our own black president. Hell, we need our own representation of just a people's president, because the one they've been giving us from day one, bro, is never gonna change, bro. This is for them. You don't get it. You don't get the game. All this Democrat, you must understand, you got to have two sides to create a war. I'm going to say it again. You got to have two fucking sides to create a war. This is where you get Democrats and Republicans. You got to have two sides. And what they normally do, they fund both sides, let you kill each other, then they walk in and they knock off the access. Man, come on, man. We can't be this fucking crazy. We can't be as people. We can't be. We just that conditioned, bro. Okay? So what I'm saying is this, like, you must understand, dog, right? Everything you know and how you receive your information comes from the very people that's been controlling you, your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your brother, your nephew, your niece. These are the same people that's been telling you this shit. I keep telling y'all, television is not a television. It's something totally different. It's a neurologic manipulation, electromagnetic field from a monitor. Go look at the patent of what a TV is. You think I'm bullshitting? Go look at the patent. And what I'm trying to explain to you is this, man. We can change this shit around today. Look at what they're doing in Canada. Them people ain't even paying their bills. They not paying bills in Canada. You think they're gonna put that on TV? You think they're gonna put that in your mind? You think they're gonna put that in a movie? You ever think they're gonna create a movie that shows the people uplifting and uprising against the powers that be? Hell no, they'll never show you that. They don't even want that in your mind. They want you to feel like you're gonna be dominated once you go against law enforcement, the FBI. Why you think all these motherfucking prison movies and anything dealing with law enforcement, they always be mean? Everything is because they want to beat that in your mind psychologically, and it carries over to your real life. I told you, when your brain sees shit on the screen, movie screen, it doesn't know the difference for what's real and what's fake. So if you're gonna solicit music and how they did Luke back in the day, because they cussing and talking about women, you must solicit the movie industry too, because not only is that you hearing it, you seeing it. It's the same thing. Look, man. Put your information comments on the bottom of this video. You know, again, this is a family. This is a community, okay? Where we come together and we share, you know, our thoughts and opinions respectfully. But common sense will tell you, when a person at that magnitude, and I don't want to say his name, I'm just saying a person. Cause like, and again, what they say he's been doing, I don't condone that. That's his life. That's on him. But that part where he talked about putting his money up and his influence and how we need our own this, I'm for that. You know why? Because we fucked up as a people. We so messed up, bro. I don't think people understand how fucked up we are. Man, we been put on earth, man, and been brainwashed by these people. We ain't had no idea this shit was gonna happen, bro. It breaks my heart, dog, to see how we been living our one only fucking life. And no one sees that, bro. Our one only life. Ubuntu means I am because we are. How could I be happy if y'all ain't? How could y'all be happy if I ain't? You teach hate. It ain't adopted in you. It's taught. We've seen many children play on the playground, no matter what color they are, and get along, play. They don't see color until the world instills those fears and those ideologies on them. Man, I love y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't do these videos because I want clout. I don't do these videos because if I'm gonna use my time on earth, I just want to put things in perspective. And a lot of people will say, well, you know, we've been talking and we ain't gonna do nothing. What we doing, we've been talking. Let me explain something to you, bro. You can't do nothing until people are properly educated, or a good group of people consolidated or educated on what's going on. Until you understand that, it's nothing we can do. These people already has gotten to us with the poison, with the mental poison. They've already created the reality in our minds. They've already made us, you know, they already made us go with having a government, you know, go with having law enforcement telling us what to do, Go with their court systems. Go with their finance systems. They already got majority of our people mentally, bro. You can't go to war with people who don't even fucking know they're in a war. So when people say, what we gonna do, we just talking, we can't, bro, until we unravel the calcium that surrounds people mental that they've already put on us from a baby, to get people to understand that they're even in a war. You cannot fight a war if you don't know you're in a war. So we must educate first. We got to unlearn and relearn at least a good group of people to where we can consolidate, move in an area, and show everyone else the difference. Same as what Diddy was talking about. But you see, you know, what happens when you go up against the powers that are consolidated. They're gonna knock you down. This is their money. This is their credit card systems. This is their way of saying this is how we supposed to live. Remember I told y'all about a divine right? If you watch my podcast, I talked about the divine right. I'll do a whole nother video on that. But go look it up. It's gonna blow your mind. So all I'm saying is, man, y'all put how y'all feel on this. You know, y'all the family. I want to read some of y'all comments, see what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And you just heard how I feel. I'm with that. You know, I don't care if a person, I ain't gonna say I don't care, but all that what they say he's doing, all right, whatever. I'm not concerned about that. That's on him. But that part where he was talking about us being liberated, him putting his money up, his influence, and putting people in perspective, because people like him can do it to show us what that looks like. We so far behind and been so far behind so long, we cannot afford not to support something like that. Because if we don't, we're going to continue going on the same fucking road. When you dead and gone, your children going to go through it. When they gone, they children going to go through it. And when they gone, they children going to go through it. You see the process? That's why we can't afford not to get behind something like this. Don't be stupid, bro. Don't be naive, bro. It's so many things about this world you have no clue of because they won't tell you. But once you find out, now you can navigate through this shit accordingly when you know. But if you don't know, bro, come on, dog. You literally by default gonna lose. Because you want to sign up to win in the first place. Everything that you know came from the very motherfucking people that's controlling you. It makes no sense. They will never send you to a school to educate you to overthrow them. They will never give you the resources to overthrow them. They will never put you in position to overthrow them. Do that make sense? Do you think these motherfuckers been running the world decades after decades, generation after generation, centuries after centuries for nothing? They hold all the knowledge. And like I told y'all, the books that they don't want you to know, they don't tell you about them. But the ones they do tell you about and allow you to have, it's not going to help you. Because again, they'll never give you nothing that'll put you in position of power to overthrow them. Remember, 48 laws of power. Never outshine the master. Anyway, I love y'all, like I said, man. Share this video. Put your comments on this video. Like it. Help me get these numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on all other platforms. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, we're going to get to it. And like I tell all the time, man, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Y'all be great.